So hello everyone, welcome to Tikkar and a special welcome to our defense channel group on which we are going to target each and every defense examination happening across the country all for you. So in this series, we are going to start with the one of the most popular examination among the defense aspirant, that is CDS. Okay, so we are going to know each and everything about CDS because before starting anything you should have the complete entire knowledge about anything that you are going to start. Okay, so now we are going to hop into the lecture and know about the syllabus, the eligibility criteria and the nature of service, each and everything about CDS. Okay, and what it does and what after that. Okay, so let's go. All right, so the combined defense services examination conducted by the UPSC, it is conducted by the UPSC and it is conducted twice a year. So you have a big scope, more competition, yes, of course. So twice a year hota hai, and it recruits officers for IMA, AFA, INA and OTA. All right, so what is IMA? IMA is Indian Military Academy. It is in Dehradun. AFA, it is Air Force Academy, Chandigarh. INA and INA is Indian Naval Academy, and lastly OTA, that is Officers Training Academy. अब ये जो हैं officers, all these officers are class 1 officers. They are recruited and they're commissioned. Okay, so they are gazetted officers, so that's a very good decorated job. And it has a two-stage serious examination की दो stages होती हैं. First one is written examination, and the second one is SSB interview, which is, I guess, the most amazing part of this examination. Okay, plus challenging also. So let's move ahead with the further information, that is eligibility. Eligibility, what is the basic education qualification that you need to have before targeting for this examination? That is, for IMA and OTA, you can be a graduate from any recognized university, all right? And for INA, you need to have an engineering degree from a recognized university or equivalent, all right? For AFA, you need to have a engineering degree, or you can have 10+2 के level पे you can have physics and mathematics at the level of 10+2. That is, 12th में you should have physics and mathematics as your core subjects. All right, ये हो गया eligibility in your education qualification. Again, the other criteria for the examination, that is for IMA. First we'll see for IMA, the age limit is 19 to 24. The lower age limit is 19 and the higher age limit is 24. So आप 24 तक आप apply कर सकते हैं, and this 24 ये जो upper notch है, that is basically it should be in accordance with the joining dates of your course. Okay, so it is mentioned, or it is always mentioned in the notification when it is out. So okay, gender, only male candidates can apply for the IMA, and they should be unmarried, and the nature of the commission is permanent commission, means you will have a full-fledged service and you can retire by the age of 60. all right, फिर आपका आता है INA, that is Indian Naval Academy. तो यहाँ पर होती है आपकी एलिजिबिलिटी, एज एलिजिबिलिटी, दैट इज 19 to 22. ओके, अपर एज लिमिट इज 22 तक आप अप्लाई कर सकते हैं आराम से. ठीक है, मेल कैंडिडेट्स कैन अप्लाई एंड अनमैरिड, दे शुड बी अनमैरिड. ठीक है, परमानेंट कमीशन होता है नेचर का, सर्विस का नेचर. एंड देन हियर कम्स द AFA. AFA में 19 to 23 एज लिमिट है, एंड ओनली मेल unmarried male can apply. But यहाँ पे what is the difference is, अगर the candidate is less than 25, मतलब अगर वो आप 25 से छोटे हैं, तो you have to have unmarried. If you are 26 or 25 plus, then you can be married, you can be married. The ball is in your goal. So यहाँ पर the nature of commission is also permanent commission. अब यहाँ पे you will ask कि यहाँ पे तो आपने लिखा है कि 19 to 23, तो ये what is this? Why is this 25 का notch? Because this applies for all the AFSB entries. जो भी आप Air Force के लिए जितने भी entries से apply करते हैं, whether that is through AFCAT or NCC entry or whatever education core में, तो यहाँ पर ये this particular notch is for like ऑल ऑफ द एस्पिरेंट्स, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पर आप अगर 25 से नीचे हैं तो यू हैव टू हैव अनमैरिड, एंड इफ यू आर मोर देन 25 देन यू कैन बी मैरिड, द decision is yours. Okay, for OTA women's entry you can be 19 to 25, the lower age limit is 19, after the graduation you can apply, and 25 तक आप apply कर सकते हैं female, and they should be unmarried, they should be issueless widows, they should be issueless divorcee. Alright, the nature of the commission is short service commission. SSC means short service commission, means you have the service of 10 to 15 years. Alright, फिर उसके बाद में आता है आपका OTA, OTA for men. This entry is for women and this entry is for men. Alright, so the age group is same, 19 to 25. फिर male candidates can apply and they should be unmarried, and again this is short service commission. Okay, that is again 10 to 15 years का service. Alright, we will go to the next slide, learning about the written examination pattern. And यहाँ पे we have two groups as you can see, and we will learn why these groups are two. Okay, so एक group में है आपका IMA, INA and AFA. Other group में we have OTA. Alright, so यहाँ पे दोनों को अलग अलग क्यों किया है, क्योंकि दोनों के सब्जेक्ट्स जो है वो अलग अलग है. Alright, तो यहाँ पे IMA, INA and AFA के बच्चे हैं, वो all those candidates they will have to appear for 3 papers. Okay, they'll have to appear for 3 papers, that is English, GK and mathematics. And for OTA they can not appear for the mathematics, they just have to appear for 2 papers, that is English and GK. Alright, फिर अपन आते हैं on the eligibility. Only male candidates can apply for IMA, INA and AFA. जब आप फॉर्म भरते हैं तो you are given the choices for the academies. Okay, you are given the choices, you have to mark your preference in that form. तो अगर आपने वहाँ पे IMA, INA या AFA में कोई आपका preference रखा है तो फिर you will have to appear for all 3 examination, और अगर आपने सिर्फ OTA रखा है तो फिर you can appear for the only 2 papers, that is English and GK. Alright, फिर उसके बाद में हो गया मेल कैंडिडेट्स. फिर उसके बाद में व्हाट इज द बेसिक डिफरेंस, एज आई सेड कि IMA, INA and AFA एंट्रीज के लिए यू हैव टू अपीयर फॉर द मैथमेटिक्स, ठीक है, एंड द इंग्लिश एंड आल्सो फॉर द GK. ऑलराइट, अब यहाँ पे क्या डिफरेंस आता है, मैथमेटिक्स जो है वो 2 घंटे का होता है एग्जामिनेशन, एंड क्वेश्चंस आर 100 क्वेश्चंस, मार्क्स भी 100, मतलब ईच क्वेश्चन कैरीज 1 मार्क. ऑलराइट, इंग्लिश के पेपर भी 2 घंटे का होता है, 120 क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, and 100 marks are allotted for the paper, means each question carries around 0.8 marks. All right, something. फिर उसके बाद आपका आता है GK में भी 120 क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, 100 मार्क्स होते हैं. yes they have negative marking, that is 1/3 is the negative marking, ठीक है. फिर उसके बाद में when you are looking up to these subjects, there is a thing that you should know, that this examination do have the sectional cutoff. ठीक है, तो आपका GK, इंग्लिश और मैथमेटिक्स में तीनों में आपका सेक्शनल कट ऑफ रहेगा. यू हैव टू स्कोर 20 मार्क्स एटलीस्ट टू क्वालिफाई द एग्जामिनेशन, तभी आप एज अ क्वालिफाइड कैंडिडेट कंसिडर किया जाओगे, एंड योर मार्क्स विल बी फर्दर कंसिडर्ड. ओके, इफ अगर तुमने इंग्लिश में 100 ये स्कोर किए हैं एंड यू कुडंट क्रैक द GK का सेक्शनल कट ऑफ, तो फिर दैट इज ऑफ नो यूज. सो ओके, फिर ये हो गया आपका रिटन एग्जामिनेशन. रिटन एग्जामिनेशन के बाद जो भी बच्चे दे क्वालिफाई द मेरिट, दे आर शॉर्टलिस्टेड फॉर द इंटरव्यू, एंड द SSB इंटरव्यू इज बेसिकली इट इज अ 2 phases में होता है, 2 step प्रोसेस. और फेज, ओके, ऑलराइट, ठीक है, इट इज 2 फेजों में होता है. फेज 1 इट गोज ऑन फॉर 5 days, 5 days तक होता है. फेज 1 जो है वो फर्स्ट डे होगा, फिर रेस्ट ऑफ द डेज चलता है आपका फेज 2. ऑलराइट, सो फेज 1 में जो भी बच्चे स्क्रीनिंग होते हैं, दिस इज फेज 1 इज बेसिकली द स्क्रीनिंग. ओके, द स्क्रीनिंग ऑफ द कैंडिडेट्स, और जो भी बच्चे स्क्रीनिंग जो होंगे, जो भी कैंडिडेट्स विल स्क्रीन इन, दे विल गो फॉर द फेज 2. And whosoever would clear the phase 2 examination, that is whosoever would get recommended, they will go for the medical examinations ahead. Clearing the medical examination, medical के लिए जाएंगे. फिर after you clear the medical examination, you will be shortlisted in the merit list for the academies, their respective academies. Okay, so ये तो हो गया आपका regarding the SSB and regarding the written examination paper pattern. Now we'll go for the syllabus. Syllabus, what is the syllabus? Syllabus general syllabus है. We'll have mathematics, English, science, physics, chemistry, biology. We'll have general studies में we'll have our history, geography, Indian polity, Indian economy, and general knowledge. Okay, so general knowledge basically the things, the tactical things that you should generally know. A human should generally know. He should have an awareness. Okay, so these are the syllabus. Detailed syllabus will go ahead. Okay, so now we have the CDS GK paper weightage. See, अगर आप कोई भी एग्जाम को टारगेट कर रहे हैं तो फिर one thing that I think you should know is the paper weightage, the pattern of the questions, all right? Because आप कभी भी एग्जाम के लिए प्रिपेयर करो तो फिर you need to have a clear cut vision और tactics of your further studies. अगर आप सब कुछ पढ़ रहे हो, सब कुछ देख रहे हो, सब कुछ पढ़ रहे हो तो that is not a very wise thing to do. So I think you should go for very selective things that are targeted by the examination. Other things are just like a distraction, I guess. So yeah, I'm telling you by my own personal experience, and for this what you can do is you can go through the previous papers. ठीक है, पिछले 5 साल के या 10 साल के पेपर निकालिए. साल में 2 बार एग्जाम होता है, एक पेपर एटलीस्ट निकालिए 1 साल का, एंड जस्ट गो थ्रू इट. ओके, जस्ट रीड द क्वेश्चंस एंड जस्ट रीड द, डोंट ट्राई टू सॉल्व इट, जस्ट रीड इट फर्स्ट. और फिर उसके बाद में यू विल हैव अ मैप in your mind ki what type of questions are there, what type of questions, what are the sections that are targeted by the examination makers, so paper makers basically. So you will have a very rough idea. You cannot crack it, you cannot crack the UPSC, but yes, you can have a rough idea of it, which would help you a lot. Trust me on this. Okay, so we'll go for the weightage. ऐसे ही you can figure out the weightage of your examination. So this job I have done for you. Okay, so फिर अपन देखते हैं कि इसमें क्या जीके में क्या होता है. तो सबसे बड़ा चंक I think goes for the polity. Polity constitutes 20.6% of, roughly, this is not the accurate thing, but yeah, it changes every time, or yeah, this is a very rough data. So around approximately 20.6% questions जो होते हैं, they belong to polity. And one thing that I should tell you is you cannot hate polity and prepare for UPSC. If you are preparing for UPSC, you're gonna start loving it. And once you study it, once you go through polity, once you start studying it, it just becomes very easy, and you just fall in love with it. So nothing to worry about it. Polity is just, it is going to be a big asset for you. फिर उसके बाद आता है आपका geography 13.5, economy 10.3. Economy is something which you will learn in your daily life. Once you'll keep a track on the things happening in the market, happening in the country ka economy, you will have this thing on your tips. Okay, just understand, have the basic understanding, and you will understand each and everything happening across it. ठीक है, फिर उसके बाद आता है आपका history. History 11.1%, then is your physics, that is 8.7%, chemistry 9.5%, biology you have 8.7%. Okay, so देखा जाए तो basically this whole chunk it belongs to science. Okay, so if you have a good hand, if you have an upper hand in the examination, you have the advantage. Okay, so basically you have the advantage in the preparation. So an examination again. So current affairs, and they constitute 13.5%, but it has a very secret role to play in your examination preparation, and I will talk about it later. So उसके बाद आता है आपका sports and awards 4%. Okay, so as I told you कि current affairs का they have a very big role to play. So this is how, see, so this part is geography, this part is polity, but some part of geography and some part of polity is also the current affairs. Matlab, you have to keep a track on current affairs, you have to keep a track on things happening around you, which will help you to figure out some questions from geography, polity, history, maybe science. Yes, of course, the current developments, whatever is going on in this world, they are also a big target. Okay, so current affairs, they just help you to pick up the things. So you have to keep a track on the things. And kabhi kabhi hota hai, just if Supreme Court is in news, though there will be, you will find a question on Supreme Court or judges, CGIs and everything. So okay, so things are related. You have to just click it at that time. So okay, और newspapers अगर आप नहीं पढ़ते हैं तो पढ़ना चालू करें please. Newspaper acts as a linkage between them. All right. So just keep a track on current affairs and you will find that a lot of things are related to the current happenings. अब यूपीएससी ऐसा नहीं है कि हाँ भाई 150 साल पहले क्या हुआ था, अचानक से उनको याद आएगा, अचानक से वो लिखेंगे. नो, समथिंग must be happening around it. Something must have triggered it. So you just have to pick it and yes, you can track it. All right. So that's it. We're done here. But there is one more thing that you need to have before preparing for an examination, and that is the will. Okay, so if you have the will to do anything, if you have to have the will to clear this examination, trust me, you can. Okay, and if you don't have it, it doesn't matter how many resources you have, doesn't matter how much time you have, you won't be able to clear it. So first of all, just develop this will, and this particular examination, it tests your will at every step. So okay, this thing is very important to have, because if you have the will, there is a way, of course. Then this muhavla does have a meaning, and it is not a complete waste. So first of all, just brace yourself for this examination, and we will help you to prepare. And each and every step we would guide you and provide you with the material. So, and for the SSB examination, SSB interview, we have a complete video on the YouTube, and the link would be provided down below. So you just go and watch it if you haven't. And yes, best of luck.